Hi, I'm Sarah Lewis.
Hi, I'm Nyree Hodges, and we're members of Bridgeport Generation Now.
This week, we're talking about livability, or all the factors that allow a community to thrive.
Two of these factors are our built and natural environment. But how do these factors tie into our economic prosperity, social stability, and our quality of life?
First, let's look at our natural environment. We have a beautiful natural world in Bridgeport and in Connecticut. Our city sits on Long Island Sound with many waterways and waterfront, like Ash Creek and the Pequannock River. We have a lot of wildlife, birds, fish, and other animals who enjoy this beautiful nature with us.
We are also known as the Park City for our beautiful parks, including Seaside Park, which is 325 acres of parkland, playgrounds, sport fields, and a sandy beach. We should be proud of our natural environment and all seek to protect it and preserve it.
So, how are we doing in Bridgeport?
Well, that's the thing about our built environment. Over the years, going back many generations, Bridgeport has collected a wide range of heavy, polluting industry along our beautiful waterfront and embedded in our city. They dirty our air, our land, our water, and our food system. These industries include, but are not limited to, PSEG's coal plant and proposed new natural gas plant, Wheelabrator trash-to-energy plant, O&G's asphalt plant, and concrete crushing facilities, and more. We also have the highway cutting right through our community, which doesn't help.
According to Fairfield County Community Foundation's 2016 Wellbeing Index, from 2012 to 2014, the east side of Bridgeport saw 763 hospitalizations of children ages 0 to 4 for asthma per 10,000 residents. In neighboring Fairfield, that number was 95.
And from that same report, by limiting a child's ability to play, learn, and sleep, asthma can also have a substantial impact on child development and educational achievement. This is exactly how environmental injustice and racism is tied directly into our ability to thrive.
And so many of the worst companies are not even here anymore. All we're left with is their toxic waste site, which takes millions of dollars and many years to clean up.
But wait, there's more. Bridgeport's sewer system is ancient, which means that we have a combined sewer system. Back in the day, people thought it was a great idea to dump sewage and stormwater into the Long Island Sound with little or no treatment to that water. At the time, they thought it would just dilute into the Sound and we'd all be fine.
Fast forward to 2017, and Bridgeport is one of only 6 municipalities in Connecticut who suffer from combined sewer overflow. When we get heavy rains, the system is designed to let raw sewage and stormwater go into our waterways.
And this ties directly into better oversight and management of our WPCA, which Roz and John talked about a couple weeks ago. According to DEEP's website, the WPCA is supposed to be working on a massive sewer separation. But the plan document for Bridgeport on the website is only one page and looks like it hasn't been updated since 2012.
Which is so crazy because we know it's only going to get worse. With climate change, it's projected that we'll get more frequent heavy rains. We're talking about major infrastructure projects that could employ lots of people, but no one seems to have the money to do it.
There's still more though, because there's so much industry in Bridgeport and we don't have a strong environmental voice. We have to stay vigilant at all times. Just this past year, residents fought to prevent O&G Industries from moving their massive piles of crushed concrete from one waterfront site, where they are being fined and must vacate to another waterfront site.
And despite having terrible air quality, residents have also been fighting this year to stop the local utility company, UI, from cutting down perfectly healthy trees just because they're near or threaten power lines. You can read more about these groups on Facebook. Just search No to ONG and BPT Tree Defenders.
So what can we do? I mean, it really feels like we live in an environmental crisis.
We need to build a strong environmental voice for Bridgeport. So many decisions are made that harm the health and livelihood of people here by companies and corporations who do not have to live near, in, and among the effects.
We need to unite against PSEG's new natural gas plant, which they're building on our waterfront, set to come online before they close and clean up the coal plant. Methane gas emissions trap heat 30 times higher than CO2, and the toxic chemicals associated with gas production cause all kinds of health damage.
Our children deserve and demand clean air to breathe, clean water to swim in, and safe soil to plant and dig in.
It is time we put an end to the unjust, racist, and oppressive practice of dumping polluting industry at Bridgeport's doorstep.
Let's work together to clean it up.